everyone, FunReviews here, and today I'll be taking a look at Destiny 2's latest DLC, Warmind. So, let's not waste any time, let's jump right back into the world of Destiny 2 with the story. Warmind's story expands a lot more on the aspects of Rasputin, a character who's been built up from Destiny 1 as this infinite supercomputer weapon who lives on Mars. But it's a lot more than just an expansion on the previous story. This DLC introduces a array of new characters while also expanding on the ones we know, such as Aya, a character who I really resonate with, as well as Zol, the Will of Thousands, who is the big bad villain of the Hive. Is the Hive's god, and is also the villain of all light. Like, yes, we finally get to see him, the Hive's god, that's been built up again from Destiny 1. This DLC really builds up the hype for your fight with Zol, but enough for that. We'll focus more on that in the final level. But still, this game's story feels amazing. I have one, and if I had to pick one gripe with it, it would be the length. It's not that long, clocking at maybe 4 hours compared to Destiny's actual 12-hour campaign. But I can excuse it because it gives you a short time, but also hits all the right strides so you make a real lasting connection with the characters. And it's all really executed really well. But enough about the story, now for our presentation. Destiny 2's Warmind DLC looks amazing. From Zol himself to the little touches on the enemies from the Hive, giving them an icy touch, making them feel like they grew up on the icy world of Mars. It all looks stunning, but overall it does use the same sort of presentation style as Destiny 2. It tweaks it and adds new things into it to give it a real unique feel from the rest of the Destiny 2 expansion. And including the main game, and it really helps set it apart from the rest. This is actually probably the most visually distinct Destiny DLC out of all the others, including any of the others, including the Taken King and the Clash of Osiris. They all have their own style, but Destiny 2's Warmind DLC has its own unique one that sets it apart from all the others. But that's all for the presentation. Now for the gameplay. As far as the gameplay goes, Warmind doesn't really change that much from the baseline gameplay that we've come to expect from Destiny. But it also adds a few more unique aspects to it, such as enemies being able to freeze you if they're from the Ice Hive, to them being able to throw burning grenades, to the ogres being a lot more powerful. Emphasis on the a lot more powerful part. And there's also a steep difficulty spike from jumping from the Crisis of Osiris to Warmind. You're thrown right into the fray with nothing more than an opening cutscene, and as soon as you get there, boom, you better have leveled up a lot. But other than that, the gameplay is relatively the same as the previous games with those few little gameplay tweaks. But also, weapons. Lots of weapons. There's loads of new weapons that have been added to Destiny 2, including the Valkyrie Staff, which is a limited time super weapon which allows you to wipe out enemies like they're made of Pop-Tarts. It's amazing. I love the Valkyrie Staff, and it also helps play a key point in the story of Destiny 2 being a Rasputin-based weapon. But we'll talk about that in the final level, so let's get to it. Not since Mass Effect 2's Thresher Maul boss have I ever seen a giant worm boss done so well. I mean, it's a giant flippin' worm! A giant worm! That is actually intimidating! I have no words! It's a giant worm! A giant flippin' worm! Let's talk about this. The ending of Warmind is handled phenomenally. From you entering the Mars-based hive to find three knights doing a ritual to summon a wizard that is also trying to summon another wizard that's even bigger, and after you kill that, you enter the realm of the dark, as I like to call it, otherwise known as Zol's domain, who utters, "There is no light here. You are alone." As your ghost cries out, asking where you are, then you're thrusted right back into just like that, thrusted straight into back into the next mission, which takes place on Mars, where you take on Zol, the Will of Thousands, as he tries to destroy Rasputin while you use the Valkyrie staff to take him down. And once you've taken him down, that's sort of it. You just sort of move on with the story, which is why I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It doesn't exactly tackle the story that well, the ending very well, but it actually gives you a satisfying story from beginning to end, and I can't wait to see what Destiny comes up with next. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. What? Are we rolling or something? Oh, it's an outro, right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy it, click here to check out more of my videos. Click here to watch the current season of FunReviews, and click here to check out the complete series. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.